Let's do it. Let's do it. Chapter 14. It's time to get a bit dark and grim. I'm guessing this is probably more getting closer to what maybe was people would recall from the books. When I read about the books, it's supposed to be quite dark. We didn't see that in book one. We really didn't see that in book one. Took to Jack. Oh, where's Jack? I know where Jack is. Is he in here?
Oh.
One day we'll tell everyone everything about us, Ali. All of them.
She's probably pissed he's going to become a monk. Can't blame her.
Maybe we should have told everyone while we still could. Maybe there would have been ways to make it last. Jack! Oh, what is he doing in there?
He's probably fapping because it's probably the last time he's going to get to fap.
Jack!
Come on, in you go. Door's open. Get in. Aye.
Oh, Jack.
At least I still have my hair.
For now.
Where can we go from here?
Anywhere we want.
What is this?
I told you I had a surprise for you. Remember? This is it.
What is it?
It's a first version of a fulling mill.
It's fulling the cloth all by itself using the motion of the water wheel.
Yes. What do you think? You'll be able to sell even more cloth, not just wool, like you wanted to.
It's a brilliant invention. It's what I always wanted.
Then why do you look so sad?
William Hamley.
We will go someplace else then, where he won't find us.
He will find me, wherever I go.
You can't just give up.
I'm not giving up. And I'm not running away.
Sounds like it.
Because I'm not running away. There is something I have to tell you.
Uh-oh.
It's not what I want to do. It's what I have to do.
Well, I'll get married to support Richard. We can't meet again, not like this. I wish things were different. I'm... What? No, these don't seem like good options here, right? I'll go with this one.
Oh, Jack, I
don't want to decide her fate.
What is it?
I wish things were different.
What things?
We can't meet again. Not like this.
Why?
But she's getting married. See, she's gonna get married. I thought it was an option. It was going to choose which one she was going to do, but no, we had to do them all. There's nothing we can do to stop her getting married.
Getting married. To support Richard.
To whom?
It's not important. William will burn down anything that I build up. This is the only choice I have. My husband will pay for Richard's expenses. It's the only way my brother can protect our people.
I will marry you.
I love you, Jack. And I always will. But look at yourself. You are a good man, Jack. And monks can't marry.
Then I will stop being a monk.
And what then?
I don't know.
Maybe when this is over, we can meet again.
But not like this.
No, not like this.
Don't say that. Who is it?
Well, shit.
What?
Who are you going to marry?
Alfred, say it, go on. That. Of course it's gonna be him, right? It was gonna be him, wasn't it?
He has steady income from the houses he builds in Shiring and Winchester. And he is a master builder now.
What?
You could not say anything. He's gonna find out, wasn't he? So I'd rather not lie to him.
Dear
Alfred, his
Francis,
nemesis.
Once you asked me if I often think of our
His
parents.
half-brother.
I do. And I often think of the day they were killed. And of how Abbot Peter took us in. Peter raised us and taught us about God. We grew up in the safety of the monastery. Only now have I begun to understand that outside the priory, the killing continued every single day. I have come to believe that if God was just, he would not allow all the pain and bloodshed. A few days ago, William Hamley and his men attacked us. Many died by their hand. Milius is dead. First, I believed I had brought the devil to Kingsbridge, for I thought I had seen him in Lincoln. The last few nights, I did not sleep. I was afraid that in my dreams I might flee from his grasp in blind terror toward the river and drown like Prior James did. But I know this is not the work of the devil, but of man. But why does God not put an end to it? Most of what Abbot Peter taught us was right. For he taught us about living in seclusion, away from sin, away from want, away from the world that turns man against man. I know I blamed you for what happened after we got involved with Bishop Waleran. I do not anymore. But I blame our church and men like Waleran, because they involved themselves in the bloodshed. As Peter taught us, I will go into seclusion. The answers I seek are not out there. Maybe I will find them in here.
He's gonna hide away in there for a few months until Book 3 comes out.
Put that away!
Stop it immediately!
Uh-oh.
No, Jack!
Oh!
What is he doing?
Jack!
Jack! No! This is not what we do!
Ugh, get off me, you freak!
No!
Well,
Jack!
Take him away! Lock him up!
well, shit. Oh, is it rat? Can we click the rat? They fed me, yes, they did. I am no monk. Yeah, you're not a monk. Philip locked me in. You're not a monk. You shouldn't fucking be a monk. You definitely shouldn't be there. Someone got a head bump. Yeah, that's because he was he's getting married to his lady friend. There's nothing we can actually click on. All we can do is use our slingshot on something. But what?
It's all useless. No. It's all useless.
What? Psst. Ah,
Jack.
it's Mom. Mother?
The water duct runs right under the cell. Look for a loose stone in the floor. It'll sound hollow.
What? How do you know that?
How do you know that? Right.
Oh, the cracks are too narrow to pry it out with my hands.
Could be a fucking belly aching.
Won't be able to lift it like this, as long as there's no place to fit my hands under the...
I'm really hungry, but I'm not going to bed. So what? You're gonna use a fucking a bowl?
That's what you get for helping to build walls. They put one right in front of you. I don't care who's on the other
The
side.
bug is gone, Gingy.
I have nothing to say to them.
The bug
nothing.
is gone.
That would break the bowl.
I mean, we want to break the bowl. What the fuck do you want us to do then?
The slab is too heavy to pry.
There's nothing else we can click on here. What the fuck are you talking about? I think this game has a habit though of like when you basically you hold the space bar and it tells you what you can click on, and it has a habit of like not having an item not appear until you click on everything. If you know what I mean.
I can't just... This one looks... but not with bear.
As a bowl, that's all we got. Hello, Peppy. I saw someone posted a link about that earlier. I didn't actually read it yet because I've been streaming, but someone mentioned it. I would say it's not good news. No, you're right. Probably, definitely not.
With that hole, I could lift the slab out.
Do it then. I don't know any details about it, because I've not read anything about it, because I've not been...
She was right.
I've been streaming. I'll check it out later, when I'm done.
Jack, tell me, was it about Aliena? I know about you two. I have known for a long time.
And how did you know how to get out of that cell? How did you know?
Your father. He was locked up in there as well.
Was he a monk?
No. They said he was a thief, but he was not. They hanged him, but he was innocent.
How? How did it happen?
Someone here in Kingsbridge gave him a jeweled cup and told him he could go. A mile down the road, he was arrested and accused of theft. It was like a game to them. They said he had stolen that cup from the Priory.
Who said that?
3 men. He managed to escape the way you did, but they caught up with him. They hanged him in Shiring.
Who were those men?
It does not matter. It is all in the past now.
Once you told me my father was a jongleur, that he came from France.
That is what he told me.
Who is Jack's father? According to his mother, the rumours about her father were true. He really was hanged for theft in Shiring. Yet Ellen claims that Jack Sherberg was no thief. She is convinced that 3 men were responsible for his death. These men gave him a jeweled cup from a priory of Kingsbridge and later arrested him for theft. Ellen does not want to talk about the men responsible. Who are they? And though she had been in love with the French jongleur, the circumstances of how he had come to England and where he came from is remain a mystery.
You want to leave?
What if I have family there?
I knew this day would come.
I'm not a monk.
I know.
And I can't work here with Alfred.
I know. You really love her, don't you, Aliena?
Yes.
You truly are his son, Jack Jackson. This place is too small for you. After your father died, I went into the forest to get away from it all. But if you live like an animal, then they treat you like one. Do not let them.
The wheel on the watermill is a bit fucked, isn't it?
Find your way in the world. And when it leads you back to me, I want to hear lots of new tales.
Of course.
Those that killed your father, the people they killed, will return to haunt them. I promised them.
Waylaran disrespects you. After all I've done for him. Why rely on him for salvation? There are many priests, many bishops.
Maybe. But you are not making decisions for me either, Walter. No one is. If the Lord wants me to support Waylaran, he will let me know.
And what if he does not? What then? Will you allow Waylaran to order you around?
Was that a sign? Close the door, it's cold. I guess close and going towards the door. She's gonna see he's out there, right?
Whew, it's getting cold.
No. He moved away. Aww. I mean, it's not gonna get that cold. I mean, look, you got those fucking windows here. It's not as if there's glass in those windows, right? It's open. The cold is still coming in through the windows. Aye. Someone's knocking on the door. Who is it?
Yes?
Hello, Philip.
I'm sorry for disturbing you on an important day like this, but have you by any chance seen Jack since yesterday?
Has something happened?
He's gone. We've been looking for him all morning.
He's gone?
Well, yes, and I'm afraid it is my fault. I had him locked away.
Stumpy!
But in the end, I just punished anger with wrath.
Stumpy. Thank you, Stumpy. 6 months resub. 6 months watching games like this is a very good game. This is a very good game. It's not-
We've all
It
failed
is.
him.
No,
It's good stuff,
I
Stumpy.
am the one to blame, and I pray to make it right again.
Stumpy doesn't understand but
My monks are already trawling the woods. I myself will go to Shiren, while Martha is taking a horse to a cave he used to know. Please, don't let this spoil the first day of your marriage, when there should be only reason to rejoice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stumpy son. Resub hype. Oh, look, they're getting
They still
pinched.
haven't found him. How long has he been?
Three days.
Well, I think he's gone for good. I love him like a brother. But first he tries to kill me. Then he runs off. Woody and his family's sick.
Are you hungry? I think I'll prepare some food.
Great. I'm starving.
She's starving. Oh, guys, make some dinner for him. What does he want? What does he want for dinner, you think? We'll get some spices. Right, get some spices. There's still a lot of spices left. What else does he want? Oh. Wait, what? Did you make dinner? We just picked up the spices.
We've been married for what? A week?
5 days.
That's almost a week. Yet we still haven't, you know.
He wants some sexy time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want this to work, but I need time.
It's all right. Sometimes you look at me like you think your husband isn't a good man. But I am a good man. You'll see.
Marriage of convenience. That's what it is. Yeah, that's right.
Where are you going?
Oh, we're not allowed to go outside.
Nowhere. I just needed some more herbs for the soup.
Huh? I think everything you need's here.
Under the thumb. He's totally under the thumb. What's we got? We got. Oh, we got eggs in a basket. Wait, let's get some eggs. Get some eggs for the soup. One for them, and I have to cook again. Well, she's a lady. It's her job, right? I mean, it's her job to do the cooking. Like I say, I'm glad he never touched me. Okay.
What are you cooking?
Fermenti.
Fermenting.
going in it?
The fuck is that?
Wheat and ale with milk, spices, venison and eggs.
Well, as long as it tastes good.
Alfred is just a little bit thick. You know, he's a little bit thick for her. Just a little bit thick. Stick the eggs in there. Why the fuck not? There we go. 12 days later.
Today, I was thinking about what you and Philip did for our workers when they were afraid that they wouldn't be paid. Offering them coin to make them stay and feel safe. What if I did something similar? How about I could offer them pay in case something happens? Like an insurance. What do you think?
Could you afford it?
That's up to the prior to decide. He said he'd come over around noon tomorrow. Maybe he could eat with us.
Oh.
And
I mean,
you,
dinner for free.
you could help me explain the idea. If you want. I think it would be good for you. To do something other than cooking and weaving. You haven't left the house in 2 weeks.
Because you won't fucking let me.
17 days.
You won't fucking let me leave. You fucking old fart. The next day.
Would
Hey,
you like
Tom.
venison with it?
No, thank you.
He's up and
I'm
about.
just here to talk.
Ascetic as always, I see.
It just turns more and more into a habit, really.
No.
So, you are suggesting that we promise the workers money if the construction is not completed?
Yes, as an insurance. Since the Fleece Fair, they've been quite worried. It would ease their minds a bit.
Yes, especially since they know they don't have to finish the cathedral in order to get rich. It sounds to me like we would be tempting them to fail deliberately.
I hadn't thought about that.
Don't be so cynical, Philip.
I'm not. It's just...
We're not going to agree with him.
It's just so
You don't like
hard
Alfred.
to encourage goodness these days. We tried so hard in the last few years, yet all we reaped is death and misery.
The alternative would be to do nothing at all.
Fuck it, I'm not going with his idea.
Philip is right. Your plan will only foster greed.
I don't know. I think the idea's good.
What does Tom think?
My workers would know that they would get paid more if they finished the thing. They're not as greedy as you two make them. I just want to ease their minds a bit.
Yes, you said that. Your idea shows great compassion, Alfred.
Thank you, Father.
But Lady Aliena is right. Man's heart is cruel and wicked. It'd be only a matter of time till the devils of greed and fraud would find their way into Kingsbridge.
But
that's not the point I wanted to make. I could never promise them coin, because one cannot give what one does not have. Ever since the market collapsed, Kingsbridge is losing more than it earns. We may even run out before we complete the cathedral.
what?
He's right. It won't be finished.
He speaks.
But what about Mother? We wanted to build it for her.
Could you build faster? Finish it before you run out of money?
Is that an option? Master Builder? You've been awfully quiet so far.
It's hard to say. But yes, Alfred could look at the designs. Could be there's shortcuts that could be taken. Not much help yet, but I'll do what I can.
I can do it.
All right. I promise you, I will think about your proposal. Oh, milady, your soup.
Well, I guess we have to take care of the soup. It turned out better this time, I think. We'll give some soup to the old grumpy guts. Sit down with Mark. I wonder if we've actually been let out of the house yet. I mean, what a grumpy bastard. He won't even let us leave.
Thank you.
She doesn't cook anything but soup.
I'd never thought that my brother could work so hard.
He just wants to be better than Jack.
I'm not so sure. I would never have thought. Really. Alfred has changed. He used to be such a bully. He seems really concerned about things now. About Kingsbridge, about you, about your family. I can't wait for you to give me a little nephew or niece.
That won't happen.
No?
No.
Oh. By the way, I got the blue dye you've been asking for. It's from a woad merchant in Winchester. Took me some time to find him.
Oh, thank you so much, Martha. I guess now I finally have to finish my weaving.
How's it going?
I'm taking my time. I'm not in a rush.
What does Sir Richard think of the idea?
I haven't told him yet. When he comes here, he's mostly interested in coin. But that's the deal. He fights and I pay. It's an endless circle. The coat of arms shall remind us of who we are and where we come from, so we don't end up losing purpose.
Have you decided on an animal yet? You really should have an animal on it.
An animal! Maybe a fox.
It will sport a fox.
Oh, foxes are smart. I like that.
Yes, they are.
Ali, I'm so sorry that I mentioned wanting a niece. I just thought, in the last month, that you were, well, growing a bit.
Oh, I'm just getting fat.
You're not getting fat?
You forget that there's not a lot for me to do other than sit around and eat.
Then we should take a hike soon. Stretch your legs and get some sunshine.
I'd like that. I would like that a lot. But not today. I need to finish the coat of arms first. Get it done while I still can.
Oh, another month. She definitely is taking her time with it. Wait, what? She's pregnant with Jack's... What? Well, shit. It was a mistake. Totally was a mistake. She should not have done it.
don't know what to do anymore. Marrying Alfred was a mistake. I knew it all along, but I saw no other choice. Not if I wanted to stop William Hamleigh. And Alfred was the only one promising to help me reclaim my father's inheritance. And ever since we've been married, he's been working deep into the night to finish the cathedral. And when he's home, he expects nothing in return, although I can see so much longing in his eyes. He does whatever he has to do, yet none of it pleases me. Still, I try to be a good wife.
You make him dinner, it's good enough for it.
I made a mistake. And to make things worse, I am pregnant with your grandchild.
You brought this on yourself. You had the love of your life, but you threw it away.
Do you scorn me for what I did?
No more than anyone else. First and foremost, I blame that priest who turned my son into a monk.
Yep.
But you're a very close second.
Shouldn't have made him a monk.
What if I brought Jack back?
Oh, Aliena. Jack has left England. There's no possible way to find out where he went. I want you to know one thing. Jack loved you. For me, that makes you still family. If you can't have his baby, give it to me. I will raise it far away from this crooked world that had no room for my son.
I don't want to give our child away.
Then you cannot stay here. You cannot go on like this.
But I have to. Don't you understand?
How's she going to explain her pregnancy when she hasn't had
It's
sexy
finished.
time with her hubby?
I want you to wear it when you go to battle. To remind us of what we are fighting for.
Huh. Why a fox?
Because we are not lions, nor eagles, nor bears. But outcasts. And as such, we need to play by the rules of a fox.
You hear that, Alfred? I'm a fox.
Grow up, Richard. This is important.
Sorry.
How's the war going, by the way?
How is your standing with the king?
It's getting better and better. The good thing is, William Hamleigh is turning out to be quite the lousy player. In our last battle, he ran away when things started to get a bit tight. They say he was afraid to die before he settled matters with his mother.
Look. She definitely looks like she's getting big now. There's no way he can't think she's pregnant. Right?
His mother?
No one's seen her in years, not since her husband died. But rumor has it she's still alive and joyfully pulling his strings. Mention her to William, and he goes as pale as a sheep. Ali, we are so close, but we need to be careful. We mustn't let our guard down.
Is there anything you need from me, Richard?
Well, a new saddle would be nice.
I'll see to it.
And a horse to put it on, of course. The last one caught quite a few arrows.
Right.
I'll be out for a while. I've got some business at the market with Martha.
All right.
A coat of arms. Looks very nice. Design a coat of arms serves as an emblem for her family, meant to be worn on a shield, surcoat, tabardol flag, and carried into battle. Each element of the coat of arms is meant to provide unique insight into the history and ideals of a carrier. Which is why Eliana chose a fox. They're smart and will always find a solution. That is correct. Get some air. Yeah, get the fuck out of this place. We haven't been out of here in months. And he's
I
letting
can't
us leave.
believe you two have almost done it. You've almost won your father's earldom back.
Oh, don't say that until it's actually happened. I'll see you later in the evening.
Ah, there you are.
I always wondered what it would have been like to grow up in a forest.
Oh, it's cold. Very, very cold. When I was young, I spent a night in Ellen's cave. If it hadn't been for her soup, I would have died for sure.
Yeah, he did. She did. That was book 1. When she was very young. Flying sides, the logs and rocks. That's where Ellen and Jack came from. That's the forest. They say more towns are growing over there. Ever since Alfred talked to Philip, they have been working hard. It's almost finished now. Ever since, yes.
And what kind
it's
of
looking
soup?
good though. The cathedral's
Just
looking,
some broth.
it's looking
Jack
good.
had killed a deer earlier that day, but had let it spoil. So it was just turnips and nuts.
But hunting deer is...
I know, it's punishable by death. Jack never was one for rules and laws.
right. He was always busy with something, just not with what Tom asked him to do.
Jack? Yes. Yes, he was.
You will be an aunt soon.
What?
But don't tell Alfred. I haven't told him yet.
You still think marrying him was a mistake?
I do.
I do too. But you did it for very good reasons. So, maybe it wasn't a mistake after all. Maybe it will work. Not in a loving way, but more like a partnership. You two seeing eye to eye to each other.
Maybe. But the baby is not...
What was that?
Well, shit. That didn't look good, did it?
They built it too fast. Like the Babylonians, they sought to be grander than God, and for this we all have to suffer.
A stone roof. Alfred tried to build a stone roof without telling Papa.
He's a fucking idiot.
You're with child? How can you be with child if we never...
My cub is gone and will never return. You threw it all away for a life of lies and a kingdom of dust.
Without a cathedral, my mother will spend an eternity in hell. And by God, I hope you won't suffer the same fate for this. I can't stay. Not without work. And not like this. I'm sorry.
Shh. There's no need to cry.
Well, at least you got away from him because he's left. But yeah, I mean, Hamrock, it wasn't the corner cutting that caused that. That was him putting the stone roof on when, throughout the whole episode, people were telling him not to and to forget the idea. You know, because they didn't build the walls to support a stone roof.
We've been crying for far too long.
And he fucking did it! Because he's a dickhead!
Where do we go from here?
So basically, his dad made the plans with a wooden roof, you know, to cut down on costs, so they built a wooden roof. The walls weren't strong enough to hold a stone roof, and they put wood up there to be cheaper. And when he took over and being the master builder, let's just say he looked like he built the stone roof anyway. What a dick. So it probably wasn't anything to do with any corner cutting or anything, he's just a dick. But he's gone now, so it's all good, right? And we're going to leave Kingsbridge. We've got a little bubba. Maybe we will see, we'll meet up again, hopefully with Jack.
We will build a cathedral right here, towering high above Shiring. but it will not be a cheap undertaking.
Money is no object. I shall build it for our Lord and my mother, so that the Lord will heal her.
I am sure he will. Ah, yes, there he is.
Who?
We will need a master builder.
My bishop, I think I have the right man.
Oh, shit.
My bishop, my name is Alfred Builder.
What a dick. What an absolute dick. So I guess she's leaving England maybe to try to find him? Because his mom said that she's left England, right? Maybe she's trying to find him, right? Well, shit. So, that didn't end well, did it? You tried to be kind during the breakup with Jack? Yes, we did. You believed God is unjust. You chose a fox. For a couple of times you didn't support Alfred's idea to help with the workers. In your marriage with Alfred, you grew desperate. You left Kingsbridge for good. So if we left Kingsbridge for good, then obviously that means that she is not coming back, right? She is obviously not going to be coming back in book 3, right? Unless maybe she finds him. Maybe she actually finds him at the end and they come back together, maybe. I don't, fuck knows. But I'd say probably not, right? I'd say she probably isn't coming back. And Jack's probably not coming back. And yeah, Alfred kind of totally fucked up and screwed the Kingsbridge Cathedral up, and he's gonna go make one for Doucheface in Shiring. Yeah, fuck Alfred, right? I don't.
Next time on The Pillars of the Earth, witness the climactic final part of the series.
It's time we take back what was taken from us.
She comes back!
It's time to face our enemies.
And Jack's back!
It is time to make a stand for what we believe in.
The Pillars of the Earth. Book 3. The Eye of the Storm.
So yeah, she's obviously gone to find him, and they're going to come back. As you see in that little trailer for episode 3, she does come back and brings him back too.